Hello, everybody. It is Monday, June 27th, the day that you're listening to this, but we are recording right after our previous episode of Shea Station, a nice little pre-record for you guys. If you're listening to this, I'm in Maine, so is Audio Jack. We are on vacation, chilling in the forest and the beach at the same time. Pretty cool. And we are doing a fun special episode for you guys. Obviously, we can't tell the future and recap the Miami Marlins series. We hope it went well. But I thought today would be a fun day to check in, basically at the halfway point of the season, on our over-unders that we did in our PPPs, see how everything's looking, see how we predicted who's winning, how everything's turned out, if the over-unders are accurate. So that'll be the subject of today's episode. I'm Jack, aka Jolly Olive. I'm joined, as always, by my co-host Jerry Blevins and also Audio Jack, who's going to have a nice little role in today's episode, which I'm excited for.
I am very excited. We can't get that beautiful mug on screen because we have some technical issues in the studio, but you'll be hearing Audio Jack's elegant, soulful voice, which is great. We've been kind of talking about when are we going to get into the over-unders that we had from our PPPs. I'm excited to get into it. We've decided to do it this way.
Yep.
We're going to do a blind kind of run through. Audio Jack's going to read off the player and the over-under stat. We're going to guess which one we picked, and then talk about if we would switch it or adjust. Is that the basic rundown?
Yep, that's basically it. Like who's on pace to win each one, kind of like a little tally there. Should be fun, kind of relaxing episode, trip down memory lane, because, it's a fun time.
One last thing. How can you be both at the beach and in the forest at the same time?
That's the beauty of Maine, man. You got the beach.
Is that a thing? I've never
then
been to Maine.
It's a beautiful place.
There's
Maine
just trees
fans,
on the beach.
Our Maine listeners in our podcast right now are going nuts because of the Maine love. I love Maine.
All right, big Maine pod.
Big
All right, let's get
Maine pod. Before we do, Jerry, I am bringing my baseball cards on vacation because that's your number one thing you got to do.
GMC in the house.
Absolutely. Bringing my GMC cards to the beach so I can look at them in the sunlight. Greg Morris Cards is the most trusted sports card seller on the planet, guys. They just sent us some awesome Mets cards. Kind of hurt my feelings by putting Pete Crow Armstrong in there, but it's okay. I'm not taking it personally. I'm taking it a little personally because they know we're Mets fans. Anyway, they sell over 80,000 sports cards every month. That's over 2,000 a day. That's more than 1,000. Math right there. Exclusively on eBay. They sell baseball cards from every era, pre-war, post-war, modern, future war, coming soon. Why do people trust GMC for buying cards? Greg Morris and his team hand grade every card they sell so you know it's mint because Greg said it was mint. Why would they lie to you? They have no reason. Go to gregmorriscards.com to see their inventory, and they want to give you $10 in free cards just for hearing about them from John Boy Media. That is a sweet deal. If you know the price of baseball cards, that's a lot of cards right there. Go to their website, gregmorriscards.com. Find the cards that you want, and if you win your auction, message them with the code JOHNBOY to get $10 off your order. Thank you once again to Greg Morris Cards for showing some love to Shea Station.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely. All right, Jack, I think we're ready.
You ready for the first
Audio
one?
Jack, let's hear from you, sir.
All right, so the first player is Francisco Lindor. The over-under stat is 19.5 stolen bases.
19.5 stolen bases. So Francisco Lindor, let's see what he's doing. 70 games played so far, 8 stolen bases. I want to say that I went under on this because he hasn't stolen more than 20 since 2019. That's my guess.
And then I am going to say that I said over because I don't remember any of it.
It is kind of hard to remember it all, even though it wasn't that long ago.
It was a couple months.
Yeah, right?
A couple months ago.
Yeah, my memory's not great.
We already talked about my brain
Arizona
capacity last episode, so
also,
we know it's limited.
We were in the dry heat of Arizona. As Jack said, our brains were mashed potatoes. We were partying every night. Not actually. We were responsible guys.
I was running all over the place that
you
week.
You were strung thin. I felt bad for you.
So, what were we?
You both went under.
We both went under. Okay, I like that
Excellent.
pick for both of us.
19.5. First of all, that's a great number. Great job there. 19.5. We're not quite halfway there, but Francisco Lindor is not quite halfway there as well.
Yeah, just at 8 right now puts him on a pace for about 18 on the year. I did the math. We're about 44% of the way through the season per the date of this recording. So, I mean, he probably gets one more before he hits 50, and that puts him at 18. So we're right around that ballpark. We're off to a nice, strong start with our over-unders, Jerry. I'm kind of impressed with us.
I agree. Would you change? Is that where we are now?
I don't know if I would change. I kind of like my under. It would be really nice if he got over 19 and a half. I feel like that's another added weapon to his game. But 8's a pretty good number for him, I think.
I would change it to an over just because I think he's going to add that added dimension to his game. I think the Mets need it stylistically. We need to be aggressive on the base paths, and he's shown a really good knack for stealing bases. I mean, he's tied for the lead with Marte, who got thrown out 5 times in like the first week and then has, you know what I mean? Has kept going. But I think we need to add more stolen bases as a group. And so I think Lindor might lead the way there.
Yeah, Alonso has 2, McNeil has 2. Alonso and Lindor double steal a lot, which I absolutely love. But yeah, him tied with the lead with Starling Marte is something I definitely didn't have in my book. So good on our guy, Francisco Lindor. Like that a lot for him. And then we did 2 for every player, right?
2 for every player.
Cool.
You each proposed one in each PPP.
Jerry proposed to me.
Except for, I think, the catcher one.
Yeah, a couple of them
and
were
the
double up
relievers,
episodes, so they only got 1.
So they got 1 apiece.
Yeah.
All right, so the second one.
Yeah.
Also Lindor. 149 and a half games for the season.
This is a good one.
This is a good one.
This is another one.
I think I picked over.
I think I picked under, but I think I'm going to be wrong because he's already at 70 games. He's played like every day of the season.
He broke a finger, missed 1 game.
That's crazy. All right, Jack, give it to me.
You both guessed what you picked correctly. Jerry was over. Jolly was under.
I'm going to be wrong on this one for sure.
I'm feeling strong about that.
Dude, how did I pick under for that? He's been so good. He played 125 last season. That was probably my rationale. But still, he's been out there every day, even with that fracture in his middle finger. Good for him.
Yeah, and that turned out to be one of the biggest assets of his signing for us is his consistency in that lineup, in the 3 spot, playing shortstop. I think it's been a key to the Mets. So that's nice.
Yeah, and only 2 games DHing. We do love DH Lindor. He had a home run, 375 batting average, but every 68 games at shortstop of, I think we've played now 71 on the season. So, I mean, you take that to the bank for sure. Love Francisco Lindor. Right.
He literally took it to the bank.
Literally. 341 million to be exact. Strong start here. I like it. We both got a correct guess. That's pretty good. I don't remember the order of the players, though, so this is all going to be a surprise to me, I think.
You ready for the next one?
I think so.
The next one is Marte. Starling Marte.
We started strong. I like this.
The stat chosen for this one is 39 and a half stolen bases.
No.
I want to say I took the under.
I think what was the number again, Jack?
39 and a half.
I think I went over.
I probably went over 2 because I'm very optimistic. But I'm gonna take the under.
I think I went over. I would take the under now. What did we do, Jack?
Jerry was under and Jolly was over.
Wow, Jerry, you crushed it.
I'm coming
so
out
far.
hot right now. I wouldn't change mine.
I would change mine for sure. No slack on Marte. Still 8.
No,
bases.
it just hasn't been there.
The 5 caught stealings is killer, man. Absolutely killer. Leads MLB. Wow.
It was also really early that he got caught stealing. He just really hasn't had a ton of opportunities. You know, maybe it's him batting, second or in the back of the lineup that's limited his opportunities.
Yeah, he has 3 caught stealings in April and then 1 in May, 1 in June. So it's definitely slowed down. Just had a really tough first month picking his spots, I guess. I can't believe I went over there. I mean, I guess hindsight's 2020, but that's shocking to me. I thought I'd go under and be conservative. All right.
Next. Again, Starling Marte. And this stat is 128.5 games.
I think I definitely went under here. Come on.
I think I went over.
It seems like the optimistic pick in you, and I feel like that's accurate. Yeah?
Ready?
Yep.
You both went under.
We both went under.
Okay.
And it was 128. That's fair. Okay. He's at 60 right now. It's not like he's not going to get there, I don't think. I mean, if he stays healthy, right?
Yeah, I do think that they might start giving him an extra day or two, especially depending on if they make a trade for a hitter, because it's probably going to be an outfielder.
Yeah, I'd say so too. Or maybe for like a DH primary.
Yeah, and so I think they might give his legs a rest. And if they need him to push him later in the season, again, complete speculation here. But I would take the under. Have I had to switch it? So
yeah, I think, if I had the chance to switch, I probably wouldn't. But at the same time, he hasn't played over 128.5 since 2019, but he's on pace to do it. I just don't know how the Mets will manage him going forward because we've had a lot of injury woes. I don't think we want to push our old guys any more than we have to. And I think the only games he missed were one, he got hit on the hand in the Padres series, and then he had paternity leave for his grandmother.
And then he also tweaked stealing second after he.
Yes.
Yeah, he tweaked it. So I think they might, revisit that.
Yeah, he's 33 years old. You never know. You gotta protect your guys.
Yeah.
What else we got?
We got Mark Canha up next.
We had 3 fun ones to start. I kind of like that.
You ready for the stat?
Gotta be a hit by pitch.
Gotta be hit by pitch.
It is over under 410 slugging.
Ooh,
fun. 410 slugging.
I think I took the under.
He is, just for fun, to reference this, he had a 387 slugging in 2021. He has a 387 slugging in 2022. He's been remarkably consistent. Get it? Sorry.
You didn't do that on purpose.
Come on, man. Cut me some slack. I think I went under. That's my guess.
I do as well. I think I went under as well.
Jolly, you were under. Jerry, you said over.
Interesting.
All right.
The optimist, he's here. I was wondering.
I like it. And I wouldn't change it because I do think he's got some more power left in that bat. I think it took him a while to find his power stroke. He was really still hitting and still getting on base at a high clip, but I think he starts to hit more doubles and more homers.
That's the thing for me. I think he gets to like 10 or 15 home runs this year. He only has 5 doubles on the year, though, and I think that number's going to go.
That's very unmark-like, I think.
A lot of good at-bats, a lot of walks. His OBP, 378 is the highest it's been since 2020, so good for him there. But yeah, I think the doubles will come. I think that's a big part of his game that's been kind of missing.
So I'm wrong so far, but I wouldn't change it. I still think he goes over that mark.
And then I was right on my guess, but I think I also would change it. I'm optimistic for Mark. He's having a really good year. I'm a big Mark Canha guy.
You're trying to steal a double victory right there?
I don't know, man.
I like it.
A little crazy. That's all.
And for the other Mark Canha stat, it's the hit by pitch stat that you were looking for, and the number is 13.5.
We crushed this one. This was so
good.
But
we took what? I don't know. Did we take the over on this?
So he's at 7 right now, which basically puts him on pace for just over 14 over 13.5. He had 27 last year.
Yeah, I think we had to have both taken the over.
We had to have taken the over.
Good for you, Mark Canha.
Yeah, and I wouldn't change it. I still take the over. If we could have just did the Mets team as a whole, holy smokes.
Yeah. What do we got, Jack?
He's not even leading the team.
No.
Nimmo has 8. Alonso has 7. Yeah. Lindor has 6. Marte has 6. Dom has 4. McCann has 4. They've only played.
I know they crowd the plate, but come on, man. These are some insane numbers.
You both took the over.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so we really nailed that both on the number and the over, I think.
So we're on pace, and I still like the over, correct?
Yeah, I still like the over for sure. What do you think he'll lead the team by year's end? That's a better question.
I do think he'll. Oh man, I don't know.
That's tough, right? There's a lot of good candidates.
Difference is Canha, he's prone to it.
Yeah.
But JD and Alonso both you have to pitch those guys inside and high and tight. Yeah, I still think Canha just has a knack for it, man.
Yeah, he's a ball magnet, man. I don't understand it. Him or I think Marte would be my pick. I feel like they crowd the plate. I don't know.
Yeah.
Good picks by us. Like it.
Yes, sir.
What do we got?
Next player is Adam Ottavino.
Oh, okay. We threw in a reliever early.
Yes, and the stat is 66.5 games.
And he is at 29 right now. Another kind of solid one by us. I kind of like it. I think I went under.
I think I went under as well. No, I went over.
Oh, memory?
You both guessed correctly.
Nice.
Jerry, you were over. Jolly, you were under.
The late switch.
I would switch, and I'm going to take the under because I approached him as maybe a righty specialist.
Yeah.
Thinking that he was going to just get those righties out. Turns out he's been like a 1+ amazing find for us. And I think they want to keep him solid back there. And so they're not going to throw him as often. So I would switch and take the under.
Yeah, he's been great in that middle relief role in June, really hitting his stride. 2.73 ERA per the date of this episode. 29 games. I think I'm going to stick to my guns as well. What was our other one?
The other one is 34.5 bases on balls.
And he's at 10 right now?
Ooh.
I think I went over, but I think I would change it.
I think I went over, and I would change it as well.
Jack?
Jerry, you went over. Jolly, you went under.
Okay. I'm heating up, Jerry. I'm heating up.
You are. I would switch because he's been very good, man. He's picked his spots as far as walks goes. He's just pitched excellent, man. He's been really, really a great piece for our bullpen.
Yeah, I think underrated as well because of a couple lowlights from earlier in the season. But I'm sticking to my guns. I'm glad I had the reads on Adam Ottavino. Didn't have that in my book. Like it a lot.
What do we got next?
All right, next is Cookie Carrasco.
Oh, these should be good.
The first stat is 21.5 games started.
I took the over.
He's well on pace for the over right now at 14. I think I went under, though. I think I was negative.
Jerry, you were over. Jolly, you were under.
Another correct guess. I guess our memory is pretty good.
Yeah,
huh?
why do you hate the Mets so much?
I don't
You're picking
know,
unders
man.
on it.
Why was I so negative? I was a non-believer.
Would you trade? Would you change it?
I would definitely change it. 14 games started. It doesn't look like he's going to miss time with his back tightness either.
No, I agree. Plus, also his line, he's 8-3 with a 4.42. I don't know how he has a 4.42. Again, ERA is weird.
It is.
I
weird.
feel like he's had a bunch of weird outings to where he's pitched so much better than that. Just want to put it that way.
Yeah, for sure. I think I would definitely change mine now. And even if everyone's healthy on this team, I still think he slots into that rotation. He gets one of those spots. So yeah.
Cool.
All right, nice hit. Good
All
job.
right, and the other stat for Cookie is 1.1 home runs per 9.
The home run ball has not been bad for Cookie, I don't think. No, he's at 1.0. So he's right around there. I think I went under. Jerry?
I think I took the over.
What do we got?
A correct guess for both of you.
Oh my god.
Jerry's over, Jolly's under.
I still think he makes it under. I think he got tagged on some home runs in Houston that inflated that a little bit. Because it doesn't really seem like he's been giving up a lot of long balls at all.
He hasn't. He's just been pitching really well. I'm just going to stay at the over just because it's borderline and I don't want to switch and make it wrong.
Yeah. His first, what do we got here? His first 11 starts, 3 home runs allowed. His last 3 starts, 6 home runs allowed. So the trend is starting a little bit, but I got faith. I think he's been pitching through some injuries. All right. Nice.
Next player?
I think so.
We have Edwin Diaz.
Oh, baby.
And the stat here is 34.5 saves.
Where are we at? 14?
14, that seems low.
It is low.
Yeah. Why is that?
But I think I took the over, and I would still take the over.
I think I took the over too, and I don't know if I'd still take it because 14 seems low. I don't know.
It is low, but I think games are going to start to close in towards the late in the season. They're going to start needing to slam the door closed. So I think I'll take the over.
What do we got?
Jerry, you went under.
Jerry went under.
Jolly, you went over.
Okay. So we did the inverse there, I guess, but still.
What's the number? 34.5?
Yes. 34.5.
Geez, 20 away, 21 away to get an over.
So I am on pace to be correct.
Okay.
But I think I would, gosh, that's be another tough switch. I think I would take the over still. I think I would switch and take the over just because I think that we're going to rely on this guy.
Yeah, and I'm usually not a counting stats guy, but I do love saves. They just scratch an itch in my brain and mix that up a little bit. But Edwin Diaz has been great, and I don't think saves need to be reflective of how good you are. I do think he'll get more opportunities, though. He's going to get used more down the stretch when they really, really need him.
Gosh, he's been so good.
All-star.
We've been on him all year, just pumped. Yeah, good.
And the other Edwin stat is 3.5 hit by pitch.
It's kind of a weird one.
That is a weird one.
He hasn't hit a batter this year. Nice.
Yeah. So I think I took the under, and I think I'm going to stay under.
I think I probably went over, but I'd like to change. He had 9 people last year. That's probably where this came from. What do we got?
You both took the over.
We both took the over?
I'm going to take the under then.
He's been a control freak this year.
I think I took the over because I wanted him to establish that inside part of the plate, and he just hasn't needed to do that.
That seems like some Jerry rationale, like some analysis from you.
It's true. Well, who'd he just almost hit somebody in the face?
Yes. Was that? That wasn't against Houston.
But I'll tell you what, he didn't dig in after that because that was right at his face.
I mean, would you?
No, I wouldn't want to stand in on him anyway.
Exactly. All right, so we kind of missed the mark there. Interesting. Yeah. All right, rare miss by us. Very rare.
So far.
Now we're getting to the catchers who only have one over-under apiece.
Cool.
First is James McCann with 100.5 OPS plus.
Oh, no. Oh, no, James. Oh, no.
I think I took the under.
I think I had to have taken the under, too. He's at 59 right now, so that's pretty brutal.
You both took the under.
Okay.
Okay. I would not change that.
Sorry, James. Really nice guy.
Yeah. I mean, you got a tall hill to climb. Yeah. You dug yourself quite the hole. I hope you beat it.
Yeah, I mean, he's going to get healthy, so you never know. But not a lot of faith there. What about Tomas?
Tomas Nido, your over-under was 59.5 games.
Oh, he's about to
I think I took the over.
I hope I took the over. Come on.
I think I did, and I wouldn't change it.
You both took the over.
Good. Nice.
Oh, that one felt
big
good.
Big by us. Big.
Oh, that one felt good.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's got 44 games. He's been crushing it this
year. By the way, his OPS plus of 45 doesn't take into account his clutch hitting.
Yeah.
Everybody's all over him, but he's still hitting in the clutch. He's had a rough go of it recently.
Yeah.
But I think he's doing a stellar job.
I think
he's doing a fine job.
Yeah.
I mean,
like he's catching good games, and I think his slugging probably kills him. It's at 242. He has 3 doubles and no home runs, but I think he's done a serviceable job.
I think as well.
All right. Some love for our catchers. I like that a lot.
Next up is Taijuan Walker. The first over-under was 124.5 innings pitched.
Oh, he did have injuries at the beginning of the year.
I think I took the under here. I think I was a little negative on Taijuan coming into the season.
So, Jack, 124.5? Is that what you
124.5.
He's at basically 60 right now. So we also kind of nailed this one in terms of the number. I think I went over?
And I think I went under.
You both went over.
We both went over.
Okay.
Optimists.
All right.
I like that a lot. Taijuan's been awesome.
Yeah.
But he missed a few starts.
I mean, 5-2 and 11 starts at 2.88 ERA. Just been incredible. Gosh, we took the over. It's 124.5.
He's right around there. He's on pace.
Yeah, I think obviously if he stays healthy the rest of the way, he's going to crush that because math. But
math guy.
I think I'll stick with the over because he's just been incredible.
I'm going to stick with my guns too. I feel like I talk about Taijuan a lot. He's gotten a lot of Taijuan fan. We're just big Taijuan guys.
Incredible.
Yeah. I think if I remember correctly, our second one we can't do. Right?
No, you cannot.
Yeah.
The second one is 4.00 second half ERA.
Right. Second half ERA. That's a big one. I'm excited to look at that.
Did I take the over there?
You both took the over.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. I think we're mean.
I think I would switch it though.
You think you would switch it? I kind of like that. I think I would too, but
yeah,
we got to eat our words.
We can't get there, but we can know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
I would take the under because of that splitty, and his consistency has been incredible.
That's a PPP I think I'd like to go back and watch just to see what we said and how much things have changed.
I don't want to see myself and listen to my own voice ever.
If I could block out the screen,
I don't want to hear myself.
And maybe change the pitch.
You know what I mean? I just don't like to recap. Anyway, we're moving.
Next up is Eddie Escobar.
Ooh, good one.
The first over-under stat was 24.5 home runs.
24.5. Oh, I hope I took the under because he is not.
I think I took the over.
I think he's at 3 right now.
He is at 6.
He's at 6. I was way under that. Excuse me. What do we got, Jack?
Jerry took the over. Jolly took the under.
Aha.
I would definitely switch. He's been pretty rough, very streaky. We've seen him almost break out a few times. He hasn't found his stride yet. He's still kind of tripping over himself out of the gates, whatever the case may be. I would take the under, but I still think he puts together a better season than what he's got so far.
Yeah.
He has a 94 OPS plus. I think he ends up over on the OPS plus if we did that part of a stat.
Yeah.
So I think he kind of turns it around a little bit, but I don't think he gets to, what was the number of homers?
24.5.
That's a big number. He's not going to get there, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, Tim Ryder had a great tweet about this. 451 slugging for Eddie through the first 20, then 247 through the next 20, then 571 through the next 17, and then 200 slugging through the last 7. He's just been very, very streaky.
Yep.
So
feels like it too.
Not much you could do there.
All right, the other Eddie Escobar stat was 69.5 RBI.
Ooh. Fun number.
I think I took the over, obviously, thinking he's going to hit 50 home runs.
Yeah, you got to double up there. You got to double up. I think I maybe doubled up on the unders then.
You both took the over for that one.
Both took the over. This one looks better than the home runs for sure.
I agree. And I think I would still take the over because I think he still gets an amazing amount of opportunities and he turns it around a little bit.
Yeah, I think so too. I think he's due for a good second half. He's still been getting a lot of RBI anyway. 5 sacrifice flies on the year. Good for Eddie. I like that pick for us. But the home runs, it's kind of a miss. That was kind of tough.
Well, I mean, you didn't miss. I did.
I mean, sorry, Jerry. Can't bring you down with me,
All right. Up next, we've got Brandon Nimmo.
Nimdog.
The first stat is 119 and a half games.
Oh, that's a good one.
I still like that over-under. And I took the over, and I would stay with the over is my thoughts.
I think I took the under, and I'm very happily going to eat my words on that.
You both guessed what you guessed correctly.
Nice.
Jerry went over, Jolly went under.
63 games for him right now. Puts him on pace for about 125, I'd say. So he's going to knock that out. And you know what? As long as I get over 100 games of Brandon Nimmo, I think I'm a happy camper.
Yeah. I think we're looking optimistically. We're a plus pod anyway. So I think we're on our way there. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, only over 93 games once in his career, which is kind of a tough over to take. So I'm proud of you, Jerry. Got some positivity there. I like that.
The other Nimmo stat was 400 on base.
400. Oh, he's very under that right now. 361.
He is very under that. He's at a horrible 361.
Absolutely putrid. That's insane.
400 on base percentage. What's his career?
388.
Okay, so I think I took the under.
I think I went over just because he got it the last 2 years.
You both went over.
We both went over. I don't think
would
that's
switch
shocking.
to under.
I mean, I still think he can change his approach and get back there, but I also love this version of Brandon Nimmo too. And we have Mark Canha now, who's been like an
the truth be told, I think I would like him to get more into his old kind of mindset.
Yeah.
Less 3-0 swings, more. I think he would, if he could get into those, look for a walk. I like what he's done. I like that he's trying to drive the ball more. He's trying to add offensive output, which I appreciate. I think it's better that way. Yeah. I'd like to see him find a happy medium in there. I just don't think he reaches that 400 mark again because he's 40 points off now. So
yeah, for sure.
All right, next, I think we had the reliever episode, right?
We did.
Okay. So we got Seth Lugo. With 69 and a half innings pitched.
We liked 69 a little bit. I think we were trolling a little bit there.
Yeah, maybe. He's on pace for under. Is that correct?
He's on pace for just under, I think. Yeah.
I think I took the over.
He's at 28 and a third right now. He's on paternity leave. I think I went under.
Jerry was over. Jolly was under.
I'm such a negative Nancy, dude. I don't know what's going on.
We're both correct, though.
Yeah.
And as far as our picks, I think I would still take the over. I actually see his role increasing because he's starting to really dial in. I know he had a rough go of it on that grand slam, but I think he's going to be a multi-inning guy, a 1+ guy, right alongside Ottavino. So
yeah, and I think I would stick with my under because I think the Mets are going to trade for maybe 1 or maybe even 2 impact relievers, and maybe that'll lessen his role going forward. So I like that. A double switch for us, or a double maintain, I guess. But we're sticking to our guns.
Dig it.
I dig it.
Next is Trevor May. 0.5 hit by pitches.
Okay. Where are we on that one?
We liked hit by pitches. He hasn't hit a batter since 2019.
Yeah.
So that's probably
he still hasn't. I think I took the over.
I think I went under.
Jerry was over, Jolly was under.
That's just the theme, I guess, man. I don't know.
I'm still going to take the over on that. I think he just plunks a guy.
He's due. Come on. Do you think it's an intentional plunk? I think that would be fun.
No, I think it's this weird. I don't know if you've read any articles on they're muddying the balls the same now.
Yeah.
So I think it might just be a slippery ball.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I've heard Trevor May's got a case of the slippery balls.
Can we quote you on that and maybe put it in a graphic and maybe like send it
I'll
to Trevor?
I'll shoot him a text if he's got slippery balls.
Next is Drew Smith.
Drew.
Over under is 0.5 saves.
Oh, I love this one because I don't think he's gotten it yet, right?
He does not have one.
Will he get it?
I took the over.
I think I definitely took the over too, right?
You both took the over.
Cool. He's got to get one.
I'll stay with the over.
Yeah, Edwin's going to need a day off. We're going to lean on him more. And I think Drew's the next guy, right? I think Lugo got a save, right?
Yeah, Lugo's got a save, but I think, or no, Lugo does not
Lugo
have
blew his save.
Lugo has 2 saves, actually.
Oh, okay.
But I still think he gets a shot.
Yeah, I think he does too. Come on. We got to see that. Drew in the 9th? That'd be sick. He deserves it. He's been great. I like that for us. Hey everyone, I have to rudely interrupt this episode of Shea Station to tell you about our second sponsor for this episode, and that is once again Cushy Dreams. Guys, stress, anxiety, sleeping problems, trouble quieting your mind in general, these are common problems for everybody. But life can be better, and you can get some help with Cushy Dreams. They specialize in high-quality legal cannabis, smokable CBD, and smokable Delta-8 THC. CBD has been shown to help with anxiety, depression, inflammation, and pain relief. A lot of athletes use it. A lot of regular people use it as well. And it gives you all of this without the high, if that's what you're worried about. Delta-8 is similar, but with some added euphoria. Ooh, fun. Guys, you can get your first pre-roll for free if you go to cushydreams.com and at checkout use promo code STATION. But wait, there's more. There's popular pre-roll joints, and they're rolled in organic hemp paper and feature an even, slow burn. I know when I try to roll myself, I don't do a very good job, and I don't get that even, slow burn. So that's an added plus right there. Flower is available in 1/8 ounce nitrogen-sealed cans. Sounds fancy. And now humidity-controlled half-ounce and full-ounce Mylar bags. That sounds even fancier somehow. They have a bunch of different flavors and styles to their strands as well, including relaxing, creative, hustle, peace, energy, dreamlike, and more. They also have gummies coming soon, and you can find all of these products on our website at cushydreams.com. That's Kushy. At checkout, use promo code STATION, because it's Shea Station, obviously, and get your first CBD or Delta-8 pre-roll for free. Just got to pay shipping and handling. Pre-rolls are regularly $15 each. Smoke your CBD and Delta-8 with promo code STATION and get a free joint today at cushydreams.com. Thank you to them for sponsoring today's episode of Shea Station. Oh, and then I think we also have Miguel Castro, right? I guess we can skip him because he got traded. We can't really talk about him anymore.
Miguel Castro is not on here.
Cool. All right, we left him out.
We still have like
purpose.
15 to get through and like 10 minutes to do it. So speed round?
Speed round.
Let's go. We'll do quick.
Chris Bassett is next. Over-under is top 10 in NL Cy Young. Over is yes, under is no.
Under
I
for
took
me.
the over.
I think under for me.
You both guessed right. Jerry went over. Jolly went under.
Jack, you're a natural at this, I gotta say.
I would. I'm not going to switch.
Oh, I like that
Okay.
for you. Let's go. A little bounce back for Bassett.
I like that.
Hey, he's looked like a new man in June. You might not be far
All right.
off.
The other Chris Bassett was 1.5 seasons with New York Mets.
I took the over, still staying over.
I think I took the over as
You
well.
both went over.
Yeah, and it looks good.
Still love it.
With that new
Still love
contract. Looks very, very good. So good. Fast dog.
Next up is Jeff McNeil.
Ooh, we were mean to him, I think.
First over-under was 9.5 grounded into double play.
Oh. That's a fun one.
He's only at 2. I think I took the under.
I hope I took the under.
You both took the under.
Cool. Yeah, he had 10
I'll
last
stick with
year.
it.
So that makes sense. He's just been so much better. I think we were really mean to him in his PPP too, or like lovingly hard on him. I think that's
Yes,
probably
I think so.
Yeah.
The other for Jeff McNeil was 299 batting average.
I think I went under, and I'm gonna look.
I think I went over.
You guessed right. Jerry was over, Jolly was under.
I'm gonna look so stupid. He's batting 327.
You're so negative. I'm sticking with it, man.
I imagine being a Jeff McNeil non-believer. That's embarrassing.
Oh, I like Pete Alonso's next. I like his second over-under a lot.
Let's get to it.
The first one is over-under 20 strikeout percent.
Oh, okay. He's at
where are we at?
20.5. Wow, we nailed this one.
Where are we at?
20.5 strikeout percentage. The over-under is 20.
I think I took the over.
I think I took the under.
You guess right.
Let's go.
Yeah.
The under worked well
I'm
that
going to
time.
keep it. I'm going to keep it.
You're going to keep the over. I don't know, man. I don't know. He had a bunch of strikeouts in the Houston series, but I think he's been taking a lot of good at-bats this year.
I think so too. I think he's a great hitter. I'm going to stick with, a guy that does have a hole and he's a power guy and they're going to pitch around him. So, we'll
all right. I can respect it.
All right. And the other Pete Alonso is over under 1/2 home run derby wins.
Oh.
I took the over for sure.
I took the over too, right?
You both took the over.
Good.
I'm sticking with it,
He still hasn't even confirmed if he's going, right?
I don't know what the deal is. I don't see him not doing it.
He's the champ.
He's electric doing that. It would be a shame. So Judge said no.
Yeah, crazy. Come on.
I love Aaron Judge, but give the people what they want.
Judge versus Alonso in the finals. You're not going to give us that?
I get it.
Selfish.
He's a LeBron treatment.
I know. Whatever, man.
Next up is Dom Smith. First over-under was 475 slugging.
Oh, gosh.
Under?
I hope I went under. Double under?
Jerry, you were over. Jolly, you were under.
I mean, yes, very optimistic. I'm a switch.
Hey, I got good news. The 7 and the 5 of 475 is right. It's just 275.
Yeah. I really like Dom coming in. I thought he was going to get that DH spot. Didn't work out that way. Still has a chance, but I'd switch.
We were Dom optimists for sure, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. All right, and the other Dom Smith over-under was 349.5 plate appearances.
Oh,
I took the over.
He's not going to hit that. I think I took the under.
You both took the over.
We both took the over. So I was optimistic on him playing, but not optimistic on him slugging.
Yeah, I'd switch to that, but he's not that far off pace-wise, to be honest.
Yeah, if he stays up the rest of the year, he could get there, but I think they trade for a bat or something, and he kind of gets boxed out again. Who knows?
Yep.
I don't know.
All right, first J.D. Davis over-under is over-under 450 slugging.
I mean,
I think I took the under.
If I went under for Dom, I think I went over for JD.
Jerry was under, Jolly was over.
Nice. We switched places that time. I don't think he's going to get that. But he's a lot of hard hit percentage. He's been putting together some good at bats. It's just
I like what I see. I think he's earned that everyday role.
Yeah.
But I still would take the under.
Just not a lot of home runs. 2 on the year in 48 games. So not hitting that mark.
All right. The other for JD is 14.5 home runs.
I think I went over. The under. I think I went over.
Jerry was under. Jolly was over.
So I was a big JD guy, and you were a big Dom guy.
Yeah,
we were both just kind of wrong.
No, you were right, but just not as right.
Yeah, I'd say so. Not as right. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah, 2 on the year. He's not going to get there. We'll be lucky if we get 10. I'd take 10. I'd be happy with that.
All right, we got a couple pitchers up next.
Nice.
Who each have only one over under. First is Tyler McGill at 16.5 games started.
I took the over.
He could have crushed this. I don't know when he's going to be back. He's at 9 right now. I think I took the over too because I loved McGill.
Jerry went over. Jolly, you went
I went under?
Yeah.
I made the McGill video and I took the under? What a fake fan.
What is it, 16.5?
16.5.
He's at 9.
Yeah. I don't know. I'll just keep the same, but I don't. This is going to be a tough one for him to get.
Yeah, I know. We just don't really know when he's going to be back.
Yeah.
I think if he was healthy, he would slam dunk that for sure.
Well, of course, because he established himself as a guy. So
yeah,
but
probably under.
Next, there's one for David Peterson, and that is 9.5 games started.
Oh. 9.5?
I think I took the under, and I would definitely switch because he's already got 8.
That seems low. I'm surprised we picked that. I think I took the over.
Yeah, Jerry was under, Jolly was over.
Yeah, all right. Well, Petey's here to stay.
The big Tyler McGill as the 5-spot guy. So.
Yeah, I mean, I thought I was. I guess I just remembered wrong. Maybe I was having a bad day or something. Who the hell knows?
That's okay. You're right on that one.
Petey's going to crush that.
Last 2 players, last 4 over-unders.
Oh, cool. We're here, guys. We made it.
First one is Jacob DeGrom.
Oh, boy.
And the first over-under is 15.5 games started.
I optimistically took the over, I think.
I think I optimistically took the over.
You both took the over.
Oh, no.
Yeah. I'm going to take the under.
I don't even think he can get... No, he could get it, but he'd have to come back like now, I think.
Yeah, he would need now.
Oh, that sucks.
Are we counting the postseason if we get there?
I would count it. You want to? Let's have fun. I would count.
I don't. It
yeah,
doesn't
why
count.
not? Right? No.
Yeah, yeah. We are wrong on that.
They count. All right, whatever. Yeah, we were wrong on that. We missed. Sorry,
The
guys.
other Jacob DeGrom is top 10 in NL Cy Young.
That I don't think is completely out of the question.
I think it's out of the question. It's not, because we saw what what's his face? The Cubs Arrieta did with one amazing half, but he also had I still think I took the over, which was inside the top 10.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to switch and take the outside. I just don't think he has enough space.
Would I take Jack?
You both took the over,
Yeah.
which, yes, he's in the top 10.
I will say, 15 games started last year. Obviously, the amazing 1.0 ERA. He got 9th. So
yeah, I mean, it's
half the
possible,
season.
but I'm going to switch. I don't think he gets enough. And I think there's been some really good performances that he gets boxed out.
Also, I don't know if he can pitch to a one. I mean, he's Jacob DeGrom, so anything's possible.
If he pitches, he's going to be amazing.
Yeah.
All right, and finally we have Mad Max.
Max Scherzer. I think I took a really stupid one here.
The first over under is 299.5 strikeouts.
I remember this. I said that Scherzer was going to break the all-time Mets strikeout record.
I think I took the under.
I definitely took the over because I think this was like my pitch.
Yep, Jerry was under, Jolly was over.
He's at 59.
I'm happy with that, but I love your optimism.
He got to 318, so I was like, hey, he can just do it again. Why not? He's Max Scherzer. Anything's possible.
All right, and finally, the last over under for Max Scherzer is top 5 in National League Cy Young.
I think I said yes.
I think I said yes too.
I took the over.
You both took the over.
So we were really optimistic towards the end.
Yeah.
I think.
We
knew so little.
He has 8 starts. He's stellar. I'm gonna stick with it. I think he can still get into that top 5.
Let's say he gets to like 22 to 25 starts. I think he definitely can weasel his
I think
way
he
in
can, because I mean, he's going to log some major innings. We saw what Corbin Burns did with the minimal innings. He won over Zach Wheeler, which still bothers me so much.
Like that
it almost bothers me as much as when Porcello won over Verlander.
That's way worse. That's way
egregious.
Worse.
I feel like, Corbin Burns had an amazing year, but Zach Wheeler threw like a significant portion of innings more. I think Scherzer is going to be in the realm of possibilities, and I think he's still incredible. So I'm a big Scherzer fan. I think he's gonna anchor our rotation in the second half.
And you've kind of swung me on Sandy, because Sandy leads MLB with 99 and a third innings pitched per the day of this episode. He's my pick right now. He's got the ERA, but I love innings eaters now. I think I've appreciated the value of them.
And it's going to go up because of the way the bullpens are going to have to be structured. So I think the value of those guys is going to be magnified.
Yeah, for sure. Guys, we hope you had fun on our little detour segment episode. I hope that our Mets did well over the weekend. If not, our optimism might be a little bit far-sighted, but we thank you for joining us for today's episode. We will be back next Monday. No Thursday episode this week. No recap on the Astros series, but we'll see you then.
The two Jacks are leaving me solo, and I don't know how to do it by myself. So you won't get any Shea Station. I'll be on Twitter, so hit me up if you need some love. Never mind. Yeah, I won't go there. I'll talk to you off. But we will see you guys next Monday. After these guys, decide to take a vacation in the middle of the season.
We're just slacking off. Love you.